we get up there and give these nuggets, we give them from research, we give them from the Word, and we're giving them from within. Like I said, like a long time ago, from the pulpit to the back door. So everybody's included in this.
Amen.
All right? In January, I gave go out and spread the word. In April, I gave Nugget, God prepared a place for God is going to prepare a place. Today, my Nugget is coming out of Ephesians. It's just part of the second chapter, verse 10. For we are his workmanship, created in Jesus Christ for good works. And out of that, I got where are the men? Okay. I can't really say where are the men, but in my term, we're not in church. We can look around and see there's more women, 85% women, 5% children in the church that's doing the man's job. When it comes to anything, organization that's going on in church, you got the women that's ahead of it. When it's time for a man to do anything, well, we got it taken care of. The women will say. But we look back and see that there's not that many men that call themselves or are deacons in the church. But within this town, you got plenty of men. But where are they? I'm not going to say they're on the corner because I don't know. I'm not going to say they're in the beer joints because I don't know. All of this is a speculation. But we need to see, can we bring them forth within the Lord's house? We need to bring them and let them see what opportunities they have to venture on the right side instead of the devil's side. Because we all have been there, as Brother Palmer said, we were all once something. And it's not how many times you didn't mess up, how many times you're going to mess up. The Lord still have his hand out there for you. He's still knocking on the door to come in. It's all up to us, the individual man, and women and children also, to let him in. He went to prepare a place for us. He gave us a place to come. Where are we? I said it was where are the men, but I'm talking about everybody. You know, you can't just single out men, because the church door is open to each and every one of us. But it's just two offices in the church, and that's the pastor and the deacon. And we should have more deacons. I'm not talking about this church only, but you go around in all black churches in Luling, Texas, and you don't have a handful of men that say, we're going to do this, or we need to have this. The men organization is going to do this. We all need to come together as one, because it's just one Lord that we're serving. And he's looking at everybody, not just one person, but everybody that comes into the door of his house. The church is within us. You know, we can be anywhere and spread the word.
Amen.
But where are the men? We come every Sunday. It might be something that have happened in church that'll turn you away from church. It shouldn't be like that. You come here to fellowship. You come here to have a spiritual ground, something to stand on. Not just come because, well, I'm going because Mary said, well, let's go. In every household that has a husband and wife and children, most of the time the men say, well, go ahead, baby. Go ahead and go to church, pray for me. I'm not going today. Okay, the women are feeling the shoes of the man at that particular point. So they'll feel more comfortable in church with the relationship of the spiritual that they have in the church, of everybody talking to them. They have a good sense while they're in there, in church. Then they go home and say, honey, well, you should have came to church. Well, I'll go next week. Next week never comes. Football game, or paper, or just friends coming over. That's keeping them from going to church. Because most of the men that come to church that are asked and don't come on their own, they get here, they're bored. Because this is something that they didn't want to do. You come on your own will. You can't be pressured into coming to church as a man. Because that's a big turnoff right there. Everybody have to give their self to the Lord, their self. You can't go for somebody else. As a man, as a child, or as a woman. Where are the men of the church? Thank you. Amen.